What up, YouTube? G4Liddy here, once again, back with another late night video for you guys. This video, I just want to have a little Naruto discussion. What made me want to make this video is something that I've noticed from way back, not even recently. I mean, it's been a lot more recently, but I noticed it way earlier. And what I noticed was how much people really do hate Sasuke. Like, why is he that character that people love to hate? I never quite understood that, why people bashed on him so hard, why people said he was emo, why he was sensitive, why he was a soft character and all of this other shit, and I never quite understood why people would say these things, and I think mainly that's because I try to look at Sasuke's life from his own point of view, coming from being an innocent kid, right? You're just an innocent kid living your life with your clan, your family, you love your family, and you have this innocence about you that you don't really know anything yet. All you know is you happy. Your biggest worry is disappointing your father. That's the biggest worry. That's nothing really, but he's happy, and he comes from that innocence, that happiness, to seeing his whole clan murdered, his whole family, his mother, his father dead, and then trapped in a genjutsu and tortured in his mind as well, and here you are, a kid. You just now maturing, and you going through all of this traumatic experience, all this trauma, and I can understand why you would not be normal after that, and that's why I don't understand why people would say he's sensitive and he's emo. Like, what normal person would be normal after that? You gotta think about it from his point of view. Say you live in this, area where all your family live, you happy and everything, you got all your family around you, and then next thing you know, they all murdered. They all murdered. Then you get to see a genjutsu and you just being tortured, just seeing it in your mind repeatedly. Would you be normal after that? Would anybody be normal after that? No. That would traumatize anybody to a certain extent and change their perspective, their lives, so I just don't see why people bash on Sasuke for being how he is, like, how do you expect him to be, how do you expect him to be after living that type of life, like I said, if I went through that shit, I would probably be just as fucked up as Sasuke, there's nothing emo about being that way after suffering something so traumatic, in your life, so, and I don't understand, people hated Sasuke when he left with Orochimaru and things like that, saying, he was a sellout, he was a pussy for that, but then you go to Dragon Ball Z in the, Majin Buu saga, and you see Vegeta allows himself to get taken over by Babidi to, become Majin Vegeta. And Vegeta, they said that's when Vegeta became the most badass. So I don't understand why Sasuke's a sellout for going to the opposing side to get more power, but Vegeta was a badass when he did it. You don't see where I'm going with this, I just don't understand, But this leads me to my next point. I also noticed that the Uchiha clan in general gets so much hate from the Naruto fan base. Like, the Uchiha clan is the most hated clan I have ever seen, and the things they would say, that especially with the latest chapters, they would say that it's corny, that they get more powerful with emotion, it's stupid, when that's a bad idea, they emotional, they sensitive, all of these things like that. I don't understand why people would say that. But then going back to Dragon Ball Z, what made Goku go Super Saiyan? Piccolo almost being killed and Krillin being killed. Goku emotion turned him into a Super Saiyan. What made Gohan go Super Saiyan 2? Watching all of his friends and family almost get killed and watching Android 16 get killed. Losing someone. That emotion, you know what I'm saying? Vegeta, emotion. They all Saiyans get more powerful with their emotion. You know, on Future Trunks, after watching Gohan die, one of the most epic transformations. You know, but people love that. You know, people love that. But for some reason, with the Uchihas get Sharingan get more stronger through loss. That's corny. That's bad. You know, I just don't understand where the disconnect. Why one is different than the other. It seems the same to me. You know, another complaint I hear about the Uchiha clan, people say they overpowered, they run the series, they too powerful for the series and shit like that. They get free passes to do this and do that. But going back to Dragon Ball Z, that reference, you know, I reference Dragon Ball Z because Dragon Ball Z is like anime mecca to us 90s kids, you know, or that was like a lot of our first anime, you know, so that's why I'm referencing that, because people love that anime so much, you know. So I'm just trying to bring the point back to when people said the Saiyans ran everything. The Saiyans was the top tier. They was the strongest. They was the ones doing the most in the series. Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, Gohan. They was the ones doing the most, you know, and nobody had a problem with that. Nobody had a problem with the Saiyans being so much stronger than all of the rest of the Z Warriors. But for some reason, the Uchihas being this strong, they don't like that, you know. So I don't understand why the Saiyans are beloved and the Uchihas are more hated. You know, I don't quite understand that. You know, let me just say this. I'm not disrespecting nobody in this video. I'm just really trying to understand. I would love to get a discussion going down in my comments below. I want somebody to explain to me why it's different. You know, like, why do Vegeta get a free pass to do these things? You know, Vegeta whole planet, Vegeta basically went through damn near the same thing Sasuke did, knowing that Frieza wiped out his planet, killed everyone, killed his father. You know, that traumatic experience that made Vegeta the way he is. Sasuke went through some shit like that too. And you don't see the similarities between these characters. Both power hungry, both want to be the strong. Well, Sasuke don't want to be the strongest, but they both power hungry and willing to do anything to get more power. I just don't understand why Vegeta is beloved and Sasuke is hated, you know. So I'm just really trying to find, you know, what's the disconnect, you know, why one is different than the other, you know. So if we could get a discussion going about this down in the comments below, I would love that shit. You know, tell me why you hate the Uchiha clan. Tell me why you love the Saiyans so much, but why you hated the Uchihas, you know. So, like I said, let's get a discussion going. Go like my Facebook fan page if you haven't. G4 Leader here, signing off. Thank you guys for watching.